Hi Aries, welcome to I Am Destiny Calling Tarot. Welcome to your weekly reading. Just going to quickly pass the sage through this area. Had a feeling and sensation that there was dark energy near and just wanted to kind of clear things out a bit before I start your reading. All right, so welcome back everyone. I did want to make a little announcement before I go ahead and start with the reading. The announcement is I will be offering a free reading. It's kind of a pay it forward type of deal. I just wanted to say a big thank you to everyone who watches these videos. It's kind of my way of saying thank you. I would love to offer a free personal reading. So if you wanted to get your name in to that contest, go ahead and just drop a comment below and your name will be entered. So this time next week, when we put the videos up for next week, we will have our winner. All right, so we're going to get started here with your reading. My dog is winking at me right now. I don't know what that means. It might have some significance here, but let's get started. All right, the energies are cleared and we're good to go. So we're doing a general reading here for the Aries Collective. So where things are general, if you're noticing messages not resonating with you, it simply means that those particular messages weren't meant for you, and that's okay. Likely somebody else needed to hear it, right? Also, dates. They really are just general guidelines here in the reading, guys, just to allow me to know from week to week where I am at when I'm posting. So keep that in mind. Okay, let's take a deep breath. We're going to really release all of that toxic, negative energy. Relax your shoulders. We're going to take another deep breath. And that's going to allow us to bring in the good, positive vibes. Okay. All right, so this reading is for the time frame of February the 23rd through February 29th. We have a leap year. All right, so this will be our energy oracle card. It's going to provide us with the overall energies here in our reading today. Wow, that did not happen, I don't think, by an error. I'm just going to kind of go with it, and we're going to see what happens. Spirit, please provide messages for Aries. These messages are for the time frame of February the 23rd through February 29th. Spirit, what messages would you like to have come forward for Aries? So this is not your energy, but it does say healer. So just the fact that it came out, I'm gonna hold on to that. Spirit, what messages would you like to have come forward for Aries? All right, these are your cards. And your overall message here in the reading says shadow. Interesting. You likely have, you're likely coming up against individuals currently in your life who are kind of mirroring back to you the personality, traits that you have for yourself personally. They're kind of mirroring that back to you so that you can see what effect it has in the universe and how you relate to others and how it affects energies and how you can become aware of it so that you can heal it. So I think it's pretty clear this had to come out based on the energies that you're in. Now, I don't feel that you are the healer here in this instance, but I do feel that you may actually be seeking out some form of spiritual healer, someone who's able to assist you at this time. It could be talk therapy, going to see a therapist. So there's many different possibilities, but I do really feel strongly about the combination of the two really affecting the energies right now for the Aries collective. All right, so let's take a look at the cards. You know, you have the Death card as the first card up. So yeah, that's definitely a really powerful message here, having that Death card come out as the very first card in your reading. I do very much sense that it's almost a feeling as though you are, and maybe it has something to do with spring being right around the corner. I'm not sure. It's almost as if that you feel you're coming out of your own cocoon. So it's very much an indication that you're not stuck in these energies. It's you coming to the end of a journey through these energies. So you're leaving your shadow self behind. It's almost as if everything that was holding you back, and there's a weight lifted off of your shoulders. And it's such a profound transformation that it's really shifting you into a new life, a new lifestyle even. A lot of you are giving up old resentments. really just, they have no more meaning in your life. You understand how they are keeping your system blocked. This is really phenomenal. Um, Energy as far as healing. When the death card comes up, it does indicate that there is likely some of you are dealing with illness, and I'm not just talking physical ailments. I'm talking a lot of mental health issues. And I really do feel that the energies are very much turning and changing into, you're leaving your false self behind, so the self that would wear the mask is dying away. All right, so the next card we have is the Queen of Swords. This is the cold hard truth, guys. Cold hard truth right here. This is you really opening yourself up at this time. You're opening your limiting beliefs. You've been very stuck possibly, and you're very much starting to understand that that mentality was not serving you in any way. I am getting a strong indication here. This card is very much foreseeing something in the future as far as having to make quite a big decision regarding a change in your life. So there will be some area, and it's a pretty significant change. It's now this is not a major arcana card. You do have two major arcana cards. You have the Death and the Judgment, but I am sensing that the overall energies are not necessarily taking place during the time frame of this reading. It's almost as if this is the energies that are approaching. So you may notice this over the next 2-3 months even. So very much a life-changing event, a life-changing decision that's going to need to be made on your part. This card does indicate integrity, ethics, and decisiveness. And a really big message here is you don't want to procrastinate on this. You're going to want to focus all of your energies when the time comes, and prepare yourself now for when that big decision needs to happen. So really you're opening yourself up quite a bit with releasing the old baggage and healing, and the death, allowing it to die off. So you really are coming into a place where your mind, your head space is really going to be in the best place it can be to make life-changing decisions. So that's a really good indication there. All right, next card. Next card up is the Ten of Cups. So this is you mastering emotional bliss. So you do have a very blissful period coming up. This also is very symbolic here in this reading of healing. It's really indicating just an ebb and flow in your energy. It's really, I'm hearing that you need to find bliss for yourself and do not live for others. There is something that is coming up for the majority of you regarding your destiny. So like I mentioned, where there's definitely something in your, not near future, but a few months down the line where you're going to be required to make some pretty life-changing decisions, or you're going to have situations that are going to happen where you're forced to deal with some life-changing decisions. I do feel that there is going to be something relating to you making a shift into your actual destiny. So it's a process that you're going along the path, and you're one step forward to getting to the point where your destiny is starting to become much clearer to you. Four of Coins is the next card. So this does indicate blocked soul. So really what I'm getting here is this card in your reading is going to imply conditional love. So when you're dealing with others, you are going to have the feelings going forward that there is conditions upon the love that you are receiving. And where you're moving towards the future, your new realization and your new mindset will be coming more so towards unconditional love. There's definite things happening behind the scenes at this time, things that will not be seen by you and your eyes, things that are taking place behind the scenes currently that are going to be affecting you in your future. This very likely could be passed on loved ones who are assisting with changes that need to happen step by step before you can come into a place where you're prepared and open to travel in towards your destiny. This is really you reinventing yourself. And it's quite he looks rich and he looks powerful here. So if that's any indication of how you are going to be feeling on an energetic level, you're coming out of a time that has been quite hectic, a lot of burdens possibly on your shoulders. It's amazing how you really can come into this complete turnaround. All right, next card is the Judgment card. So I am feeling an awful lot of gratitude here. Gratitude is definitely going to be a big part of your healing journey. And this is really when you have lots of potential here to really start creating the life that you dream for yourself. This is where you start to realize that this is actually a possibility. Also hearing, it's almost as if the student is becoming the master. So you could definitely be experiencing realizations. You definitely could be feeling more a sense of oneness with the universe and an understanding of the connectedness of all. I am getting a little indication here that some need to have a bit of withdrawal from materialism. So really separating material from spiritual here. There might be some lessons regarding that for some of you that are going to be quite heavy. Sometimes what happens is we have to lose some material things to really get that lesson on a spiritual level. Keep in mind, if you do, that doesn't mean that you can't reclaim those again in your future. But like I said, it is more or less about the lesson that you're going to get out of the loss of the material possessions. So the last card here is Seven of Cups. This is an indication here of an emotional overload. So I am sensing here there is going to be some form of decision that's going to be made or needing to be made, and it's almost as if when you look at the picture, it's almost as if she is in a condition where she feels that it's not her decision. So it's likely that there's going to be some second guessing here. Because that form of thinking is truly not your reality. I don't think at this time it's really wise for you to make any big decisions. This would be a necessary time to complete your shadow work and to definitely continue with healing. If any decisions do come your way at this time and they can be put off, that would be in your best interest. You're really working towards a few months down the line. Also hearing excess here, and I believe it's relating to, again, materialism. So it may be, you may actually be going through some form of overload material-wise, and you may not even be consciously aware. It's something that just naturally you go about on a subconscious level, and you don't really see it as an issue or concern. I do believe that it is, like I say, one of those lessons that it's going to have to be either something that is a realization that you come to on your own, or the universe steps in and kind of really does make quite an impact in your life as far as removing material possessions. All right, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull some additional cards for you. I would like to get some clarifying details. There we go. That definitely had to happen. All right. So the first clarifying card that came up is the Three of Swords. It almost feels as if you are somewhat mourning you're mourning a loss of, again, material possessions. There seems to be a reoccurring theme here. Maybe you're holding too much self-worth and value in your material possessions. But this is not a major arcana card. So I'm not feeling as though this is the major decision that will be coming up for you. But I do feel that it is specifically an important message for someone. Someone may be going overboard shopping and using material items to kind of camouflage emotional upheaval that they're feeling, and kind of just disguise it and push it down and ignore it through maybe some type of a shopaholic addiction of some kind. Next card, guys, is the High Priestess card. If there are secrets that need to come out in order for you to fully acknowledge your shadow work and to fully heal, this is a very clear indication here that any secrets that need to come out will be revealed. Any wisdom that needs to be passed along, this is likely the time for that to happen. This is also a time where you likely will be seeking, again, spiritual teachings, spiritual work. You may be experiencing some form of dreams, which are bringing to your awareness certain things that may be in your subconscious that need to come to light. For some people, a really big message here with this card: if there are secrets that are coming out and they're not concerning you in particular, make sure that you're very respectful of the secrets of others. And for some of you, the right teacher will appear to you when you're ready for a specific lesson. So you are going to notice that things are happening, and it's almost as though you're questioning, why is this happening? Why is this happening to me? And usually that's an indication of a lesson being learned. And For some of you, you will notice someone new coming into your life. And that's likely divinely guided, where the universe is bringing in a specific teacher to teach you a specific spiritual lesson. All right, and the last card here in the reading is the Justice card. I do feel that this is strength. This is your strength. This is courage. This is you. For a lot of you, it's actually having the courage to reach out to healers, to reach out to therapists, to reach out to anyone who can provide insight at this time. This is very symbolic here of patience, having patience with yourself, having endurance. This is a really, really big message. The endurance that you're going to need, the discipline that you're going to need at this time. Like I say, it's a buildup of stability that you're working towards right now. And another indication here, this is you could be going through tests of your character at this time, so make sure that you're very much focusing on your morals and make sure that you're not compromising if it doesn't feel right. Because intuitively you know the answers, you know what is right and what is wrong for you, yourself, and you. All right, so that is the end of your reading for this week. I'm gonna go ahead and select a crazy, sexy love note. This is gonna be our inspirational message. Let's take a look. All right, I'm gonna ask that Spirit please provide one additional message for Aries. One additional inspirational message for Aries, please, on 3 shuffles. 1, 2, 3. So your message is trust your intuition. Another indication here to trust your intuition, guys. Your intuition knows what is best for you, yourself, and you. So it says, it's time to stop seeking advice from others and go inside instead. You know what's best for your body, mind, and spirit. Sit in meditation, walk in the woods, ask yourself what you need and listen. Tune into your inner guidance. When you get a gut reaction, honor it. You have the answer and it's safe to trust yourself. Everything you need is already inside you. So at the end of the day, when it's time to make the final decision, follow your intuition. Absolutely. Having the courage to reach out and ask for assistance is so valuable, and that's something that you don't want to give up on. But when it comes to the end result and final decisions that are being made, this is really where you can follow your intuition and know, it's just an inner knowing that you're doing what is necessary and right for you. So that's the end of your reading for this week. Thank you so much for joining me. I'd like to thank each and every single one of you who have joined and watched this video and who return from week to week. So like I said earlier, if you would like to get in on the free personal reading opportunity, don't forget to place the comment down below. And if you haven't already, Would love to see you back from week to week. So go ahead, click on like and subscribe.